was in Chicago visiting family, and I had a half marathon actually that I was going to run the next day. And when I went to put the suitcases in the trunk of my car, I actually fell in the parking lot over some uneven surface, and I unfortunately broke both my tibia and my fibula. I was actually taken to an ER in a suburb of Chicago where x-rays were done, and the doctor actually told me that due to where the break was at, I would need to remain in Chicago for probably about 3 weeks, and I would need surgery the following day. And I thought about it, and then I was remembering how I had known a lot of people that had worked at the Nebraska Med Center and how they have some of the best orthopedic surgeons. When I got back, actually, the following day was Monday, so I called the Nebraska Med Center, the orthopedic clinic, and the nurse I spoke to, I explained the situation. I explained to her that I had made the decision to take the 9-hour ride back, and that I wanted a second opinion, and that I wanted to be treated ultimately, at the Med Center.
My belief was that Faith did not have a ligamentous injury in addition to her bony fracture, and therefore I didn't feel that she would benefit from a surgery, and advised her against that.
I explained to him how I was a runner. I couldn't bear the thought of not running till probably the following summer.
She was very concerned that her ankle injury would keep her from accomplishing her goal, and I tried to explain to her that surgery or no surgery, that she would likely be able to accomplish that goal at the time that she wanted to, and that surgery was not going to improve the likelihood, and as a matter of fact may actually have made it less likely.
Having a second opinion was the best decision that I did for myself, and looking back, I could have stayed in Chicago and had the surgery, but I made the right decision, and I based that decision on knowing nurses who had worked at the Med Center and just reading and studying about how the Med Center has some of the best doctors. Staying active was very important, and instead of being at home for 8 to 12 weeks, being depressed, not being able to do anything, he worked with me and allowed me, as long as I wasn't causing more extensive damage to the injury, to stay active. With that, I was able to train for the half marathon, and I did it, and I'm proud to say I didn't even have to walk once during it.
I was quite happy to see that. She sent me a picture of herself with her medal for accomplishing her goal, and it's always nice to see patients achieve something that they want to do as well as having a good outcome, and she was kind enough to share that with me.
I know the difference between a caring doctor who's going to listen to you or a doctor who just doesn't have time for you. And I'm the first one to admit I'm probably the worst patient a doctor could have, because I want to do it my way and recover at my pace. And that's probably a little extreme, but Dr. Mormino worked with me, and I can't say enough good things about him for that very reason. Now I've actually decided to train for a full marathon, because I had no problems with the half marathon and I've recovered so well. And so I'm just looking forward to attempting a full marathon at the end of this year.